Every year, over 14 million tons of plastic are dumped into the ocean, all of which poses a risk to marine life and tends to wash back on our beaches. Eliminating that amount of pollution isn't going to be a single solution issue. But there are companies making a start by raising awareness and promoting sustainable alternatives to plastic. Hi, I'm Crystal, and this is Sustainability Week, where we'll be taking a look at businesses who are choosing to put the planet first. Sometimes the move towards eco-friendly living can begin with simple everyday items. The company Pela, for example, reinvented the iPhone case to be, of course, protective and aesthetically pleasing, but also truly sustainable. I have founder Jeremy Lang here with us today to tell us all about Pela. Welcome, Jeremy. It is such a pleasure to have you on for Sustainability Week.
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
I'm super excited about these cases, so I kind of want to just jump right in. Can you tell me about how Pela came to be?
I was working as an environmental consultant, and I was about 8 years into my career, and I always wanted to start my own company. Christmas of 2008, we were on vacation in Kauai, and my son was a year and a half at the time, and we're digging in the sand, and there were little pieces of plastic everywhere. And that really bothered me. I'm like, who would litter on this beautiful beach? So when we got back home, I looked into it and found out about the Pacific Gyre and plastic in the ocean and how it washes up on that beach. And then I started looking into alternatives to plastic and found out about these, biodegradable, compostable, bio-based biopolymers, which were great. But the problem at the time is they were very brittle. So they had very limited applications. Yeah.
I see.
So I remember as a boy seeing like flax straw being burned because the fiber in it is so strong. So I'm like, well, what if we combine this flax fiber, which is natural, with these biopolymers and combine them together to make a stronger material that can be applied to more products? And iPhone 4 had just come out. So this is now 2010.
Ooh, iPhone 4.
Yes, a long way back, but everyone had one. It was kind of exciting. That's kind of how it started with the very first Pela case. In July 2011 was the first one.
I like the name Pela. How did you come up with that name?
Pela loosely translates into peel, like an apple peel in Spanish. Yeah, so the idea is an apple peel protects the apple fruit, and it's biodegradable and compostable and natural. So the Pela case protects the Apple iPhone, and it's biodegradable, compostable, and all that stuff. So that's where Pela came from.
Pela, peel, apple. Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. I love that so much.
Thank you.
You're a part of the 1% for the Planet initiative.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Starting a company is hard, but if you're gonna work that hard, you may as well make it the best that you can make it. So we always, from day one, wanted to be as environmentally and socially sustainable as possible. So 2014, I believe we were a member of 1% for the Planet. And since that time, we've donated, I'm really proud, close to $1 million to nonprofits.
Oh, that's amazing.
Which is really amazing. And looking at, business as a force of good.
Can we go into how your design process, how that comes about?
We try to create an environment where people can be themselves and be their most creative, authentic self and be free to create and have the courage to create and not be afraid. And it really helps with the overall design and what we're trying to do. Everyone is in sync and making some really cool creative products.
What is coming up next for Pela? Because I'm excited about this one.
We're trying to think of ourselves as a waste innovation company. Our phone cases, like I said, they're home compostable, industrial compostable, but not every industrial composter will take it. So we're like, well, what if we created a device that could help speed up the compost process? So we created a device called Lomi, and Lomi is a kitchen appliance that turns food waste into dirt. You can take your food waste and help you turn it into compost with the push of a button. And then also we made it so it takes our phone case and other compostable products. So you can put them in Lomi, and like in 7 to 9 hours, they begin to disintegrate and can go to the industrial compost in an easier, smaller manner. Yeah, it's really amazing
in
stuff.
7 to 9 hours?
Yeah.
That's it?
It's pretty cool.
What would you say is one takeaway, one message that you'd like to get across to all your customers?
If everyone chooses a more sustainable option over a non-sustainable option, eventually those non-sustainable options either have to change or they're going to go out of business.
Yes.
So I just like to say that consumers do have a lot of power, and think about how maybe you can make small changes in your life that lead to big changes.
Thank you, Jeremy, so much for being on Sustainability Week.
Very good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you to Jeremy for giving us beautiful alternative to plastic phone cases. This has been In the Know Sustainability Week. I'm Crystal, and I'll see you next time.